Realty Insight, brought to you by North Bay Property Shop, a member of Century 21 Blue Sky Region Realty Team.
We're back inside the Your TV studio on this Monday, the first Monday of the new year. What better way to ring it in than a visit from Leeann Noel from Century 21. Thank you for coming here. And Happy New Year.
Yes, same to you, to our viewers. My goodness, feels so good.
We're happy to have you back.
Thank you, happy to be here.
We're going to be continuing a conversation that we started last year. And speaking of 2024, one last look at market conditions to get a landscape of what shape we're in 2025.
Yes, so a much deserved time off. I enjoyed the holidays. I know that you did as well, Clarke. We're going to go back to November. So let's talk about that year-over-year comparison, and this is based on the residential data from the North Bay Areas Realtor Association MLS system. Home sales are up 30.4%. That's 73 units sold in November of 2024, and that's compared to 56 units sold in November of 2023. New listings are down 8%. That's 80 new listings added in November 24 compared to 87 listings added November 23. At the end of November of last year, the market was balanced but still tilted in favor to our sellers. And that benchmark price, I know I say it every time, Clarke, it's up and up. 10.8%. It was $424,500 in November of 2024, and that's compared to $383,100 the same month last year.
Today we're talking about due diligence, and it's continuing a conversation that we had late last year, and it's available on the YouTube page, so people wanted to get a quick brush up on what we've talked about so far.
That's it, the recap of part one with everything you need to know about due diligence in real estate. Just a quick refresher, we've got what to expect during this period as a buyer and a seller, how to start that process, checking out the area that you're hoping to be in, and of course, understanding property disclosure.
Part two, first point, hiring an inspector. What advantage does that give a buyer?
Well, again, it's not about a pass or a fail. It's really just understanding what you're getting into, knowing the ins and outs of that particular home. I always suggest hiring an inspector or even tradespeople if you're concerned about the foundation. Maybe have that basement specialist in or the electrical. Get those particular tradespeople in so that you have plenty of information, again, your homework, to make sure that you're making the best decision for you and your family.
Having a property appraised can go a long way in the buying process.
Yes, sir. So lenders may require an appraisal. This is essentially a neutral third party that's going to be contacted by your lender, and they're going to provide a professional opinion on that home's value. So once that's complete, the lender is going to review that appraisal, and they really want to determine how to proceed. So let's just say that value is much lower than what your agreement of purchase and sale states. We could see some delays or even cancellations in that transaction. So again, really important, if your 2025 goal is to purchase a home, first time, second or third time, please get in touch with your bank or your broker to be sure that you are in the right position.
What information can be gathered and will be gathered through a survey?
Survey is not always necessary. Of course, we always ask our sellers, do you have a survey on the property? Most of the time, no. If there isn't one on file, please talk to your trusted realtor. Have them take a look at the boundary lines. We want to look at any encroachments, any easements, right-of-ways. It's also important to talk to the seller's representative to find out if there are any disputes with the lines of the property with those neighbors. So it's just important to ask your realtor to ask these important questions.
Last but certainly not least, insurance. This was a topic that was covered quite extensively in a prior segment.
Yes.
And that comes up again today.
Yes, it does. Your agreement of purchase and sale will have a condition upon insurance. So your lender needs to see that insurance binder to proceed with the financing. Please don't forget that. And there's many factors when considering your policy. Is it in a flood zone? The location? What's the cost to rebuild? The wiring? So again, important to have those questions answered. And again, Melinda was here with us. Please check out that segment on Your TV North Bay YouTube. She had some great information for our viewers.
Next episode, 5 deal breakers if you're in the market for an accessible home.
That's
so
right.
Some important information for potential buyers.
Well, that's it. I mean, again, our aging population, more buyers are out there looking for that accessible home. So we're going to dive into those 5 deal breakers.
Leeann, thank you for coming in. Happy New Year.
Same to
we
you.
appreciate your time as always.
Feels good. Thank you so much, Clarke.